Hi everyone, I'm back. It's been quite a while. I'm not even sure I know how to talk properly on this anymore, or if I ever did to begin with, but I'm back. I've actually been really flattered because there's been quite a few people asking like, where was I, or they missed my videos, and I'm like, that's super flattering. I really appreciate that because I always feel like I'm fumbling everything when I do these. But yeah, I'm here for my year-end binder tour. Just recently, I haven't posted to the channel, but just recently picked up a signed copy of Happy, so that's something new for me. I wasn't thinking that I was going to branch into that, but I actually really like them now that I have them. So, other quick mentions are the gifts I got at Festa. Obviously, like, I know there's such a big controversy about people selling their gifts from events. Like, to me, like, my Festa gifts are the most important things in my collection. I'm so happy to have them. I'm 6 months later still upset that my flowers died and that I couldn't preserve them in a better way. For anyone who hasn't seen, I did get a tattoo of the flower bouquet. I literally sent the bouquet to my tattoo artist and asked them to like recreate it and make sure every flower was like represented, as well got the date. So that was my way of mourning my flowers. Anyways, enough about me rambling. It's just been a really busy year. It's been the year of gin. 2024 was a crazy year for collecting gin stuff. There's so many things, and I'll point them out as I go, that I got like that year that I've been looking for forever. So it's like everything just came together one after another, and it was like insane. We're gonna start with the Japan album, also Taiwanese binder, because this is the one I accidentally brought up first. So this is where we're beginning. So album cards, complete set. I'm not sure what's new in this binder actually. Always favorites. So we'll just have to flip through and see what's going on. There's only a few little things here and there on Tae's side that I'm missing. But as always, I really enjoy the Japan concept. They're very simple, but very pretty. Also, this is one of my favorite cards. It's my only signed gin card, and I think it's very cool, so it will forever be one of my faves. Also, with something like this, this just reminded me this should be something I start looking for right now. But again, I know in the collecting community, mint condition is such an important thing, but for some reason, I hate the thought of gin stamping this, and then because it was put into a stack when wet and it got a little smudged, you know, no one wants it anymore. I don't know why that bothers me, but that's also why I don't mind getting items that aren't mint or crystal clear or anything like that. So I still gotta find Tae, but if I find a smudged Tae one, that's fine too. Then we have these giant bookmarks from the Best. Everything, I don't know why everything in Japan stuff is called the Best, but these are really annoying to store. This is the only way I found to put them in, and they still slide around and cause annoyances, but they're so pretty that they need to be displayed, right? And then there hasn't been a lot of changes to this section, so just kind of continues with the album cards. The thing I really like about Japan section though, especially, is like the flyers and the additional items, because they're just really fun and they take up full pocket pages on the A4s. Binder, 2 pockets. These are the Taiwanese photo cards. They're super hard to find still. I've managed to find one for each of them. There's 4 of each of them, but they're truly opportunity buys because I just buy them when I can. Generally, it's like I have not seen another Jin for sale. I have not seen another Tae for sale, so as they come up, I try to get them. Now we're into kind of like the flyer, like promo kind of section for the different albums, and these are the kind of things I just really like collecting. I especially like these because they just look very nice in the the 2 pocket pages. This is from a calendar. I got it off Instagram from a seller. They're just calendar pages. They didn't have Tae's available when I found the listing. So I got Tae's unit instead. Oh, we have Jin. And again, these are the flyer pages I mentioned. They're just pretty pictures. They look great. It's kind of like later in the seasonal section where it's just like, I just really like when the pockets are filled like this and they're perfect size for it. So even though these are very cheap, and especially if you're buying from Mercari Japan, like via Nyokyo or Bai, like they're just nice additions. I'll have to fix that. I don't know why I have all these in here, but okay. I've forgotten to take them out apparently. So this section is for venue. This is stuff that if you go to a venue, like, and you use a lucky draw machine, or you buy an album and you get like a lucky draw with it, that, and also if there's particular venues where if you book in there or you attend an event, that kind of thing. So that's what I have defined as venues. Also, like, even though this was sold online, I added the Busan merch to this section because it was all venue specific, and then they also rolled it out online. Same with Daydreamers, which is coming up. But we have the yet to come in cinemas ticket holders, which are very pretty. And these benefits from cinemas, these are beautiful. I don't know if it will come across on the screen, but they have this kind of iridescent shimmer to them that's really pretty. It's extra nice because Jin and Tae happen to have a very similar color background. Like some of the guys have like a red background or I think green, but because they're both kind of an indigo background, they look great together. And it's super pretty. So here's stuff from Hype and Festas. So if you go to the Hype Museum, like this is your ticket, like you pick your photo card ticket. These were a cinema lucky draw. This is, I think, the lucky draw from the Dreamers exhibition. Daydreamers, sorry. And then these were the 2 venue-specific sets for attending Festa in person. I was at Festa 2024 this year, Jin Festa, but because I suffer such like sensitivity to heat, there was no way I could stay in line to get these, so I had to buy these after. They're still important to me though, because I was still there. I just couldn't do the lineup to get them myself because I would have died basically from like heat stroke. But these are from the hotel in Busan, where if you booked a certain hotel, you got the set, and then more Busan merch. Plus these with a very cute theme. I wish we had more photos from this because it's adorable, and them being so tiny is sad. Then these are, like, these were lucky draws, I believe, from Lucky Draw Machine, Let Yourself Speak Yourself, Era. This is the lucky draws from POB, or sorry, they were lucky draws from if you bought an album in Busan, so you got a random handout of a lucky draw. So there's Jin and Tae in their hanbox, which are very pretty. Me and my husband at PTD, but these were lucky draw from Live Play at PTD Vegas, and these were if you bought albums at Vegas PTD or LA PTD. I still need Tae's for Vegas, but otherwise we're done with that. This is one of those pages that was a big win for me. I can't remember now when I got Tay, but Tay was one, or even which one of these, but Tay was a big win because these cards are hard to find. They're pretty rare and people charge a lot for them. Especially, like, you can see them from anywhere from 200 American to like 500 American. And like, that's absurd when you think about what they are, or that you can literally buy, some cases, limited venue PCs with far less, like, with far less units available. So I ended up getting one of these Tays. Both Tays were actually very affordable, but I got one of them for a great price because I was actually looking at a seller's page and saw that they had a pinned post saying offer this amount, but it was like months old. So I figured at that price, which was great, someone must have offered it. They must be looking for more, right? But I bought a new item from them, and then I just decided, why not? Let's ask. So I asked, like, hey, I could give you your asking price, like your base asking price for that. Are you willing to sell it? And then they just said yes. I don't know why it was on their page for so long, but they sold it basically at their best, like, give me an offer price. So that was exciting. This is one of my favorite pages now because of this. So anyways, I didn't mean to ramble. These are far more affordable if you like this concept. They do have a clear back, but they're just as cute as the others. I think this was also wrapped up within the last year. So all the wings related kind of like benefit or venue specific items. Again, pricing on these can vary a lot, but if you wait, you can find really good deals for them. And then finally, we just have the youth file photos. I don't know what to actually call them. They're literally just like a plastic sheet. They're not actually like a file, but they're very pretty and they look good. And they basically came at, there's a youth related event that they were a part of. There's also like smaller little ones that are harder to find that were handed out at events. But for now, I have these. And that's it for Japan/Taiwanese or outside of Korea binder. Then we'll now move into the Korea binder, which I sort of started with. But Korean album, Korean merch, Korean adjacent to albums, that kind of thing. Again, I don't remember what I did last year. I probably should have watched it like in review to kind of get a idea of where I came from. And I definitely love the 10 pockets. They're great for the horizontal cards. And when you have like 6, they're great because it's better than, for me, than having like 3 and 3, right? So there's a lot of 10 items. I think this already just got crooked because it didn't turn very well. I don't know why they're catching so much. So we got all these. I would absolutely, like, I've said this before, that School Love Affair is like my favorite album. I really like the concept. I really like all the songs. Like, there's just something about it that I find super appealing. So I would love one day to find a signed School Love Affair photo card here. Like, dream item. If it ever shows up, I'll get one. I think I've probably moved some things around in here because I've gotten a few items that had to, shift things for. These are still very hard to decide how to store. But I figured that, the Polaroid look suits going together better, so that's why it is like it is. Over here we have, like, again, I left this blank, but because we have a nice spread, I left it like, we have like the albums plus like Dope, and then I also have the Wings broadcast, which I believe are a new edition, or at least Tay is this year. So again, it's like they're horizontal cards, so it's like perfect. You'll notice broadcast are kind of just interwoven in because some of them are card shape, like card size, some of them are postcard size, and they're all album adjacent or part of album promotion, so that's why they're in with the Korean albums. So if we ever get more vinyls for other albums, this is definitely like my favorite way to go, with like two album cards and the vinyl in the middle. So we did this for both Her and Tear. And by we I mean me, I don't know who's we. So the Tear ones also went in the middle. So if they ever want to do like Persona and Answer, I'll move them to the 10 pockets and do the same. These cards are always super cute with our neon Taehyung. Then we got Persona. I've mentioned this almost every time. I love that it works out so well that they both happen to be looking the proper directions for the page to work. I'm still toying with the ideas of putting fillers, but again, I don't know if I like them. I see others do it and I think it looks friggin' fantastic, but then in my own album or like binders, I'm always like, maybe I just haven't gotten it down or something I like. These, I believe, at least this is new. So I finally finished up the BTS World page for Taehyung. So it's nice because it actually works out to a 9 pocket. So that's good. And we have backs to some of these. Then go into on. And then B is when we start switching back to the 10 pockets, because B is when the additional POBs and everything really ramped up. So we have everything that's from this particular photo shoot. I really love this one. I don't know, he just looks so soft there, like pretty. Then we have like POBs, and then of course one of my all-time grails. This was a new edition. I'll pull it out for anyone who maybe missed it when I got it. This is the Flow card. My understanding, and if I'm incorrect about this, I'm sorry, because like some of these things have such limited info. And sometimes finding B back for information is so difficult. Even online, even with the internet era, it's like, it takes digging. Anyways, this is from the Flow event. My understanding is that there are only 20 of these in the world, which is insane. I got this for an amazing price off Poke Market of all places. I wasn't expecting to see it, find it, buy it. It just kind of showed up on that page and I was like, oh my god, I have to get this. I don't care, I will make room, I will figure it out, I will move my budget. Like, it was a crazy instance. I don't think I'll ever have that again. But yeah, my understanding is there's only 20. There's another event, Golden Time, I think. B event. I think with Golden Time there was like, I think everyone got one of every member. So it's like, I think everyone got like a set of members for Golden Time. So there was like less, or just maybe there was like 20, but there was also more. And then with this one, there was, as like you just got a lucky draw, so it's like 20 people got Jin, 20 people got Tae, 20 people got Jimin, that kind of thing. Overall, they're about the same rarity, but yeah, Flow is cool because it's like, it was just, you got a member and that's it, where I think the other one you got a set. These ones you got like a little like focus set and like a tape thing and also a group card. So you got a member and a group card, and then the other one you got a set of the members. So yeah, I'm really rambling. Anyways, this was a huge find, very exciting. I could go on about it for a long time. I'll put a sticker in the middle because there's something that I can't disclose on the back side of this that's see-through. Anyways, these are the POBs. The lucky draws for both Essentials and Deluxe for B album. They were like the first ones I ever bought. I didn't know what I was doing. I just saw them on Koku Dive and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And I bought like 2 of each album, and I actually pulled Tae on one of them. The other ones I traded, and then I had to pick up the rest. The next page, like I said, I can't show you guys in full, but this was another insane win this year. This is why I call it the year of Jin. I just have so many crazy wins that it's unbelievable. So this is one of them. I won't stay on it too long because I can't show it anyway, because like they're currently undisclosed and I don't want to be that person. But it is the Line Music limited winner postcard for Butter, and it was Jin. And I don't even want to say the price I got this for because it will seem unreal. I actually like it was insane. Now we go to more or into Butter. So again, this worked out super well. We have the Butter like POB and Japan benefit, followed by the Butter album cards. And then also, again, another part of the year of Jin was Jin Butterful, which I found again for a great price. I haven't seen it. I've seen it around this price, but not as cheap. Sorry, I just needed water. But it was great, and it came with everything that actually came with the event. So it had the little hide bag, it had like just little extras, it had the hide cards, things like that. And I'm just like, wow, this is fantastic. So this is another very special addition to my collection. And I'm super grateful to have this. I also love this outfit because I love those weird little teaser videos they did that made it look like it was going to be a synth pop 80s song, and then it wasn't. I don't remember when I picked up Tae. I think I've said this a few times. I have a stack of Butter albums. I don't know what to do with them. I have like 25 Butter albums just in a tower in the side of the room. I didn't pull Tae once. A very kind person on Instagram that I talked to just sent them to me, nothing, like with nothing in return. I kept offering money and she just sent them to me. So I'm very grateful because it's such a silly thing to not get. But I'm happy that you could join Jin in the binder. And we have our Butter POBs. We have the 3D photos. Jin's trying to escape, it seems. Then we have the lucky draws. So these were lucky draws, these 3. These are the Butter broadcast. Tae is a new addition this year. I believe I had Jin before this, before 2024. But Tae is new, which is cute because he's Voodoo, which we all love. And these are, where were these from? These were the Hive Insight. So if you bought the Hype Insight lucky draws. So if you bought Butter at the Hype Museum shop, you got one of these. So it's Butter and then Proof. Trying to remember, these are all album, and then the POBs from buying the album. The early bird benefit. Then we just got this same photo shoot like 20 times. These are like the lenticular bookmarks. I don't know why they're such like so short. These were the cards that came with the bookmark, so like these came together, that kind of thing, right? But they really, really love this photo shoot because damn, that's in so many things. Yeah, the album postcards, and then this is nice because we can see the back, but we also have stuff from the Proof Collector's Edition. So these are the pre-order bonuses from the Proof Collector's Edition. Jin, I pulled myself, so that was really exciting. And then we go into lucky draws again. Sorry, these are lucky draws. This is lucky draw. This is Collector's Edition, and this is Hive Insight. Again, if you bought the Proof album from the Hive Museum, then you got a lucky draw, and like during a specific period. So those were them. This is the last of the lucky draws. I set this page up particularly because it's all with the exception of the ones on the end here. Like the light across their face for these ones. So I'm gapping on what these are. These are broadcast, like proof broadcast. These I believe are the last of the lucky draw. These are from the collector's edition. These were the Japan lottery, limited lottery. I don't remember. I think there was something like 333 each of each member, of each type. One was UMS, one was JPFC. Kind of like they did with the astronaut as well and a few other things. I don't have Tay, but I've mentioned it before that I'm so worried about fakes of these particular ones that it's like I have to find it from a trusted person, otherwise I'll never get it, because I don't want to risk the money to get Tays. And then these were the ones where the augmented reality, where if you use the app, they like move around in their chairs, which is fun. These are a new edition. These are the Beijing limited sign event. I think it's one of 500. So they have signs on the back, which is cool. They're older, so they can be like a little roughed up at times. Jin is unfortunately a tiny bit roughed up. Tay is in great condition though. I also got my first signed fan pages, or fan sign pages, something I hadn't delved into before. I really got into signed things this year because I guess running out of cards to hunt, it became more appealing to be like, okay, let's get into this. Though it's always scary buying signs because you literally have to sit there and scrutinize everything. Like you have to sit there and look at line strokes and be like, okay, this line crossed this line and then came down and crossed that line, and that's consistent across all their signs. It's crazy. It's frustrating. But there are some good sellers on Instagram that I trust. So it's like, just make sure you trust the seller. And then on top of that, do your research. Into the next part, some broadcasts. I guess I moved the broadcast to the back. I think I had them interwoven before. There's a few in here, obviously. There's butter, there's wings. But I moved these to the back because like a lot of them have the hardcovers on them as well. This is a new edition. I made absolute goblin noises when I finally got this in my hands and was opening this. This was a huge, huge grail item because like I love how he looks in this like outfit, his hair, everything. It was something that seemed far away and out of reach for a very long time. And again, it came up this year, and at the time I was in a good position to get it, so I got it. So super ultimate grail item, Year of Jin, amazing. With that, I completed all the Jin broadcast cards. So obviously, like, we have some gaps with Tay, but Jin is done. So all Jin broadcasts are in. But we do have some Tay editions as well. So we got Tay here, which was great. I absolutely love this card. It's so cute. We also got I don't know why I keep saying we. I don't know who we is. I'm tired, guys. Also got DNA Tay to go with DNA Jin. I love these ones. I don't know why. They're very soft and pretty. They have like a nice filter to them, nice tone. So they're one of my faves. Somehow I don't have these for Tay. They aren't that hard to find, but everyone always sells them as a set, and then it comes down to, do I want to buy a set and then worry about the semantics of trying to sell, or not semantics, logistics of trying to sell the rest of the members, because it's like, I just need Tay. So, and like the buy-sell trade community has been so quiet and dead for like all of chapter 2, with the exception of just buying the new stuff as it comes out. So it's really not the time to, invest in a whole set. If I get into... The thing is, if I got into collecting OT7 at any point in my life, I don't think I would pursue broadcast cards either, because they're very expensive and hard to get. So it's like, a broadcast set just doesn't make sense, right now. And then, oh, I don't know why these are flipped. Anyways, let's fix that quickly while we're here. But yeah, we added a cute Tae. I was supposed to also get serious Tae, but it got lost. I guess something happened. Like the seller contacted me. They're like, I don't know, it didn't come in. They contacted their source. Overall, it was just MIA, so I got my money back and I landed up with only cute Tae, so I'll have to get the serious version eventually. So that is the Korea binder. Lots of great items in it, lots of new finds. Remember solo binder. Now that Happy is out, we're starting to fill this binder up. There's been a lot of rumors about Kim Seokjin 2, which I don't have a ton of room here. I also don't have all my items in yet for Happy, so I'm partly worried I'm going to have to get a whole new binder just to accommodate. And then I'll probably have to split them up and just have like Happy and Kim Seokjin 2 in one, and then like Tae and like Tae's Layover plus Friends in another. So we'll see how that goes in the future, but for now, I will come back to Happy once it's done. There's still a lot of items that are outstanding because it came out in November. A lot of the people who were hosting the group orders went on holiday, so everything's been delayed. It's just like a busy time of year. We also had a Canada Post strike, which went for over a month, where people couldn't send out anything unless you paid couriers, which were like totally, you know, overburdened by Canada Post not working. So just been slow going getting the items in, which is okay. But I'll come back when I have everything in so we can look at it and how I laid it out, because right now it's messy and not exactly what I want it to be. However, the posters for this album were too big to even like fold and put in here in a single pocket. So you'll see those in another album binder. But since there's 3 albums, each with 3 cards, I decided to start this section off with like the 3 versions. So Journey, Imagine, Navigate. Even though they're usually organized by like photo shoot, just because it worked out so perfectly, I wanted to start it that way. And it looks nice on the back too. So these areas will probably get flipped around. They'll probably look a lot different because I only have some items in right now. But right now this is like the Journey office theme. Tried to match like outfit to outfit. So it would be like Selkie, I'm tired. Selka photos versus like the Lucky Draws, which are more like from the album shoot or the jacket shoot. So as more come in, I will fill it out, and they might shift to 9 pockets. It all depends on how many items there are for each concept. Same with this. Like, I mean, right now this has 3 for Navigate. I know there's a lot more in the other sets, that's why I've left some room, but we'll see how that lands up in the end. Also with this section, I tried something new. I ordered in a bunch of the like matte finish soft looking pages and soft looking sleeves. I thought like maybe I'll try something new for this whole section. I was very excited for it, but I put everything in and I couldn't understand whenever I looked at this section of my binder why I wasn't enjoying it. I'm like, how? Happy was like the best thing ever. I was like, I absolutely love that album. I'm like, why when I look at these things do I just feel like nothing? Like, what is happening? And then I'm like, I think it's the pages. It's just like they just made the cards dull and disinteresting and older looking in a way that wasn't appealing. So I recently just moved them all back to like regular glossy pages, and I just instantly felt better. Like they just all have that new like shine now that feels exciting to have. Anyway, sorry for the tangent, but yeah, it's like they're very pretty in concept, but they just were not working for Happy, especially since he has a retro concept. It made them look like, I don't know. I was not happy, so that can't be. This is a page so far that we have with the Selkas that are kind of one-offs, so him with Tuna, This is one of my favorite, him from Milan. Freaking gorgeous. And then just like this one from the Happy on Stage gift. So as we get more in of the Selkas, this might change to a 10 pocket, or it depends on how many there are, I don't remember, but I will fill that out as we go. We have the postcards. I also got the pop-up merch, or happy merch that's also in Weverse Now photos, which will populate this area, but they're not in yet. We have the stuff that came with the special gift for Happy on Stage. So the tickets and the envelope that they came in. This is also just some random, like, I ordered from every store, like the full set. Like I have so many Happy albums, I don't know what to do with them. They're in a huge stack in a room and I don't know what to do. I'm a little overwhelmed. But because of that, I have all the POBs of every type. So I just have bookmarks. I have this is, I guess, a bookmark. Why is there a hair here? Oh my gosh, get off my page. And then because I ordered so many Happy albums, I haven't even opened most of them. Like, majority of them are literally just untouched. But the ones that I did open in order to try to find exclusives, like for Walmart or Target, that kind of thing, I have the doubles in here, or also all the ones all the sets I bought. So I have lots of tuna, I have lots of gin Milan, or Milan, just tons. This is extras from, I believe, Walmart. And then because his Laneige BA deal is part of kind of like his solo era, that's also at the back here. I'm actually thinking now maybe I should try to pick up another one just to fill this so it's not so empty, because I don't know what else is going to go here. So that's it for Happy. I'll come back to Happy when it's done. We can sort it together when I have everything in. Then we go into the Astronaut, which still holds a very dear place in my heart. Astronaut took me forever to collect. It took a whole year to get the last item, but I absolutely still love the Astronaut cards and concepts. I think they're always going to like feel important to me, especially this one. Despite every other card and every other item I have to say this is still my favorite card. I'll take it out just to like show it off. It's honestly my favorite of my whole collection. There's something about it that I just really like. So that was also something I found in the last year and one of the best finds. So I love all of these, by the way. And then we have the rest of the Japan lottery, which I'm glad that ended, because that was way too stressful. Like the prices, the concept differences, the prices, insane if you want to get them all. And like them being limited and random. I think it was limited, random, one per person. Just absurd. Like they did it with Proof, they did it with the Astronaut, I think a few other things, and I'm so glad that now it's like you get the Japan benefit card for the album and that's it, or the single. Like that's so much better. Anyways, we get into those. I won't take too long in the Astronaut, as much as it means a lot to me. Also, we've been over it several times. We do have the new Uto merch stickers though. So from here through to here is all the stuff that came with his Uto X RJ merch drop that came out right when he got out. So we have all the stickers for that. I toyed with the idea of getting those stickers from like the Bookie and stuff like that for Bibigo, but it's so hard to find here, and I don't want to import a packet to Bookie and stuff like that. So I don't think I'm gonna do it. Like maybe if they show up or I get them as a freebie, then I'll add them, but I'm okay with just leaving that one as is. We also have Layover and Friends section. So again, I'll go through this fairly quickly because like Layover was obviously like the highlight album of last year as a Taehyung collector. So we saw Layover a lot. But it's nice that like his concepts worked out so well by page because I like organizing them that way. At this point, I'd have a hard time telling you which ones are lucky draws, which ones are album, which ones are anything, like POVs, just because, you know, there's so many and some of them are only slightly different. About the only thing I can point out is these are the 2 broadcast cards. And then somewhere, I don't even know if I passed it, somewhere is the, what's it called? Oh, right, the, his fan sign card, the Vicnic. So, and then Friends came out, so these are like POVs and lucky draws and stuff. I think, was this the Japan benefit for, yeah, this was the Japan benefit for Layover, and then this, the Friends came out and also had a Japan benefit, and that was this one, which is very cute. Then we got our cute, like, Frat Boy Tay, which are some of my favorite concepts. The vinyl came out, Layover vinyl, so 2 cards came with that. So we got these ones. I love them. They're so, like, sassy and fun. So they landed up, I had fillers on this page and they took the place of those. These were also lucky draws where they did a lot of duplicates, which sucked. I'm very happy that it doesn't seem that Jin's happy cards did the same. They seem to all be unique. I don't 100% remember what they all look like right now, but these all doubled up, which was kind of frustrating. They're very, very slightly different, like slightly different cropping. So we go into postcards. These are the merch cards, which I just kind of affixed to the back of postcards because I'm not doing an 8 pocket for 2 cards. So we have all the stuff from Layover album. These were the pre-order benefits, frames. And then these came with the vinyl. So it was like an accordion that you could like, that had like tear lines or perforated edges, perforated lines that you could tear. So that's where these came from. There's also like a big beautiful poster and stuff, but it's just the shape, there's nowhere to put it. So then we get into the Friends release, which had a whole section of postcards as well. So we have all the Friends postcards. Friends, I love Friends. It's like such a beautiful music. It's like a fun music video, great song. I love the concept. I love like this like semi-moody Tay across all the concepts. So this is a really great photo shoot and photo card set. Like Tay really likes to spoil us with lots of photos, which is great. So that's the end of the Friends photo card, like little pocket pack that you could buy from Weavers, from the Friends merch. This is from the Friends party event that he had. I think it was a raffle thing. It had time slots and stuff. I'm trying to remember now because it was back in February. And I got, it took me forever to find, like short story, it took me forever to find because it came with an oil diffuser, which people won't ship. So I was trying forever to find it just without the oil diffuser. Like split it up or just let me buy it and keep the oil diffuser, I don't care. But I just couldn't convince anyone to do that. So for a very long time I couldn't find it at all. It got to the point where I found it finally, it's like they're selling the envelope, like sealed envelope with the photo card or postcards in it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I finally found this. I just got it in the other day and I was looking at other people's posts of the same thing and realized I'm like, why is like there's, I have 3, but there's 4 postcards. And basically, I guess, like, again, it was so long ago, it's like I didn't realize that's how they had it laid out. There was a postcard that wasn't part of the envelope, so I bought the envelope thinking everything was in the envelope. But it wasn't. There was a postcard that was outside the envelope, which now I don't think I'll ever get because it's like, who's going to sell that by itself? Everyone's going to sell it as a set. Like, I don't even know why this was being sold without it. but it had literally just been so long between me looking for it and giving up to when I actually was able to be like, oh my gosh, someone's selling it separately. I forgot that there was a postcard outside the envelope. So I only have 2. I'm missing like a really cute one, which is unfortunate. So I'll just have to live with the fact that I probably won't find that because I don't think I'm gonna spring to buy another set. Anyways, sometimes these things happen. Regardless of that, this was still like a huge win, and I'm still very happy to have it since finally got a hold of it. And then these are from Type 1. So again, Type 1 I consider basically anything I consider part of their activities during their particular solo active period. So if they're like Jin's brand ambassadorships, anything he's doing in that realm. Tae with Composed Coffee, that kind of thing. Type 1 came out during Tae's, like as Tae's solo project, so it goes in his solo binder. So these are the items that came in. So some are pre-order benefits from certain places, and some are just pre-order benefits in general. We also have a few of these. I got a few, and a lot more of these cup sleeves have come out, but I'm okay with just having the couple, so I probably won't go in collecting any more of them. I've also had to tape them because they fall out every time. Also stuff from Type 1, and then stuff from Vicnic. This was fan made, but I thought it was really cute, and it was really affordable, so I got it. Here's the envelope I was talking about that the friend's party gift came in, and then just his letter from Layover album at the back. So that's it for album binders. So now we're back with tour binder. This worked out perfectly because I consider this the chapter 1 tour binder. I don't think I could possibly fit any more in it without it being very overloaded. So it kind of worked perfectly that everything from Red Bullet up through PTD fits very well. It's perfect. So this binder is an almost complete binder. I think there might just be one card missing. We'll see as we go. If memory serves, I'm missing, like, it's almost complete, very close to completion. So we have the mini tour PCs for PTD. Some of them are on stage, some of them are just for in general. We have the postcards, which I gotta be careful here because they slide around a lot. These are by themselves because it's just the way it works out with the number. But not a lot to say on these. I feel like by the time PTD came out, there was way more people collecting. It was way more accessible. People understood how to get things. So it just, like, they're around a lot. Almost everybody's seen them. Mott's was the first full tour set I completed for both Tae and Jin, so it meant something to me. I kind of came into the fandom and the collecting sphere just as these were kind of going out the door. There was still some leftover merch from Mott's, so I was able to buy a few myself, and then the rest I had to basically learn where to shop from at that time. And then these are the postcards from the postcard book. That just shifted. We okay? I'm going to forget where all these are from. There's so many. So we're just going to flip through and then the backs will tell us. So this is Bang Bang Con the Live. I don't remember if it was this year, but the postcards are finished. I used to have a double of Tae, but now we have all of them. I have all of them. Also these. And I also picked up unit cards that included Taejin and Jimin. So then we go into the Mott's tour, which is very similar in concept. This is why these are on the same page and they basically look like the same anyways. this is Love Yourself, Speak Yourself, the final. Like I said, I'm honestly not going to remember what they are until I flip the page for most of these, because there are so many, it's hard to keep up with and remember everything. But I'm very happy with the progress of the tour binder. Tour cards are some of my favorite cards, and I feel like a lot of them get underrated. I finished this. Did I finish this before? I can't remember. I think maybe in a... I think I did a video where I put them away, but the postcards are finished. I finally found them. I actually found them and have leftovers because I had to buy a set of 3 to get the last one. So I went from not finding them at all to having too many, which always is the case. But anyway, I found them. They look great. But yeah, some of these are like the cutest cards in all of cards. But I feel like they get forgotten because they're part of sets, which lowers their value, and they just kind of get thrown into a binder like this, and then you just hardly ever see them. But I really do love the tour cards, the concepts, everything like that. So... like, I love that they can have fun with them too. Like, they're pretty, they're fun, they're cute. Some of the photo shoots are super sexy. It's just, again, we don't get to, I think just because of the way they're formatted, we don't get to appreciate some of these cards enough. So this is all of Wings. Then this is the Taehyung unit section. These are kind of added in because where else am I going to put them? There's 3 of them, and there's 3 spaces left on this Taehyung page, so that's where they went. So we don't get Taehyung subunits really anymore. These were an absolute surprise and treat, and I love that. So it was exciting to have those. These are awesome. So we're on to Wings. I set these up a little differently with a full page spread for both types. Because of the way they were, I decided to do things opposites, and I think some of the other ones that are in 9 pockets are set up the same. So you'll see that it's like Tae equivalent and Jin equivalent across the top and bottom on opposing sides. We also have done this for the second wing set. And then going into the Wings postcards, which Taehyung absolutely slayed. These are stunning black and white photos. Like, absolutely beautiful. They kind of remind me of what Daikon's been doing with their stuff, which I like. We have these, again, I think when I got these I said I have no idea if they're official or not, but I have them. I have them, they're in here. We have the other set of the postcards. Again, just stunning. These beautiful black and white photos. Suit Taehyung very, very well, I think. They're part of postcard books, if anyone's curious. And then we have the, I don't know what these are, but they have little stamps attached to the bottom of them, and they're cute. So just like with the other thing, we have, I guess if I say we, assume it's the royal we, and that just means me, because I have no idea. But I have, again, opposing themes. This is what I mean, like this super sexy Prince Jin? Yes. Yes, please. More of that, please. Though, honestly, I love all concepts. Cute, sexy, whatever. Same deal, except for some reason so many of Tae's are sideways, which is unfortunate. I don't know why he only has 2 vertical ones. This is the weirdest set ever. They must have been on a budget at the time because Jin never left his chair and Tae, I don't know, he's like on a wall. It's individually, like, I don't know, this is a great card. Somebody, like, this is adorable. I don't know. This was my least favorite set probably. But these are really nice. The photo set from it is super pretty. So I guess if you're maybe thinking of anything from this photo shoot, these are probably the nicer things in my opinion to get than the cards, which are all basically the same thing over and over again. I still want to get the Jin unit because I have Tae's unit and it would look great there. So this is the only incomplete thing in this binder, and it's driving me nuts because I've literally been searching this almost daily for like 2 years. So I'm still missing Tae Begins ones. I'll get my hand out of the way so you can see the whole spread. But this is one of my favorite sets. I love the colors, the themes, everything is really pretty. They look great. But I cannot find, it's not even like you think cards like this or this like would be the ones that are hard to find because they're like cute. The posing is really good. This one is just him standing. He's just standing sideways. It's probably the least, like, you know, it's the most unexciting of the whole set, and I cannot find it. It's driving me insane. Please, if anyone sees Tae Begins 1 for anywhere for sale, please let me know. Please, please, please. I want to finish this binder. I think these are unofficial, but again, I like the photo shoots, so I just picked them out because they are a good price, because they're unofficial. Then we have Wake Up cards. These are, I think, first fan meet. There's a difference between these and the ones from Japan, and it confuses me every time. So there's ones from Muster and there's ones from Tours, and I get confused every time, so sorry if I call them wrong. Then we also have Red Bullet. Red Bullet Tour. Basically the first concept of the mini PCs or more postcards. And then these were new to my collection this year. Again, another big find, like big win for Year of Jin, and then also Tae. So these were something I've been looking for a long time. I think again it's something like 1 in 500. They were handed out. It was a limited event. They're very old now because Red Bullet is also very old. It's like, well, that's obviously from way back, so they're hard to find for a good price even. But super, super happy to have them. Very, very grateful. I think that ends out this binder. Now on to, what is this one called? This is basically memories / seasonal. So stuff that usually comes out yearly. So we have stuff like Season's Greetings, Memories, stuff that before Chapter 2 you would get every year at a certain time of year. You can kind of rely on it. I think Summer Package and Winter Package is also in here. So stuff that's like seasonal but reliably comes out. I really love this binder, so I really hope when the guys are back together that we get more of this. I would love to see more memories. I would love to see like a memories that encapsulates like stuff kind of like all the solo projects behind scenes they haven't shared. Like that would be fun, but we'll see. Anyways, I love this binder. It's one of my faves. I had a great time finding the seasonal stuff and cutting up the calendars. So these are memories. It works out perfectly right now. This binder is also full, so if they do start into seasonal stuff again when they're back, if that's something they continue, then we can just start a new binder for it, because this one's perfectly wrapped up for Chapter 1. So yeah, we have that. Remember when this one was like the it card to get because Wet Hair Tae. And then we have the older ones, which, like, again, going through the years, you can see the backs of the 2009 over there, or 2019, 9. It's like 19, 20, 21. And then we have 18, or was it 17, 18, and 19. Actually, I'm not going to do years. I did another video where I was trying to be like, this is from this year, and I think I messed it up every single time. So we're just not going to mention years, because I don't want to keep having to retroactively correct myself or stumble when I realize that I said the wrong year. Anyways, always faves, those two. Also this one. And the backs. So things like the inclusions that come with memories. So even though this is like technically part of On or technically part of Butter, because it came with memories specifically, even though they're album adjacent, I kept them together with the memories items. So again, I still have not found this. I actually went looking. I bought, 2019 memories. I have it. I have the rest of these somewhere. I cannot find them. So Tay will be there when I find the rest of the accordion, but I can't find it. So for now, it's not there. So then we also have winter package page here. I still need to get the film winter package for Tay, but we have, I don't think that works, but we have Jin. This is one of the summer packages. This page is being fussy here. Page. There we go, but it looks like it's been like that for a bit. So, the summer package photos, the bigger ones. I'm glad I found a way to show these off, because this too, you too, really. Does anyone else have this problem? Like these have a lip to specifically stop things from falling out, but without even doing anything, it will like flip and then suddenly they're falling out, and I don't know why that even happens. Anyways, these are gorgeous. Like the Taiwan Saipan photo shoot. Stunning. Like one of my favorite photo books. So good. Like, I'm glad I have a place to put these for display. These are, I don't remember if it's Seasons Greens or Summer Package. I can never remember. But like stunning. Like their design or styling that day, stunning. I still have Jin's in a photo frame on the shelf, so that's why it's not in the binder, because I love the picture so much, because they're front and back. So the other unit is on the back, and a black and white version here. This is just I have no other spot for it, so that's why it's here. But these are season greetings and like winter package cards. We also have some deco stuff, I think. No, these were from the book, the new photo book that came out last year, I think, the end of last year, but the POBs came in late. I have this ready. I haven't done it yet to get the other pages from this calendar and put them in, but for now we just have Jin, and on the back, and we have the Tay. I think these were POBs with the book. Again, they didn't do like a season's greeting that year. They did the photo book plus these items. So because it was in the same line of thought and in the same time frame, that's why they're in the seasonal section. Sorry, I keep my hands in the way here. But there's lots of different benefits, mostly the same photo, but yeah. And then with the same thing in mind at the end of, so these were for like the end of 23 and these were the end of 22 with the OT7 a photo folio book that they were doing. So that's why this is also in the seasonal section, because it kind of came out at the idea of it being seasonal. So it's too bad Tay's upside down here, but for some reason that's the way it is on the back of keeping that one upright. These are all the ones from the photofolio. I still make goblin noises when I open up Jin's. Like, this concept kills me, especially Captain. This uniform, goblin noises, like, takes breath right out of my lungs, just sucks it out. The one from the OT7. We have these little tuna and shark. And then, of course, the stamps. So this is where it's just like I had so much fun building out this binder, was buying the calendars from all the season's greetings and cutting and arranging them across all the years. Again, this is 2020, but or 21, I'm gonna stop trying to keep up with what year it is. So I apologize, but I'm going to mess it up every single time. So I'm just going to keep going. But just know it's going backwards in time, and they are from the season greeting calendars. So, like, one of my favorite themes, the Dynamite retro concept, stunning. They both look stunning. They suit the styles so well. Jin and Gucci, what a teaser. What an absolute teaser, but these are the best. I have a lot of love for retro vintage concepts, so this is also, like, the photo book that came with that is also one of my faves, along with the Saipan one. A lot of people hate mullet Jin. Personally, I don't think Jin could ever look bad, so I'm all for any look. Like, look at him. What a unit. Beautiful. So we got the lenticulars that came with it. These are the poster, like mini posters, I guess, that came with it. This page is a little out of order because of the specific sizing. This is like, obviously a further season's greetings postcard. Excellent. Love this concept. I put a unit photo in here because I just love how they all look. Again, just said how much I like retro, vintage, older, nostalgic kind of shoots, and this just is such a millennial age vibe, right? So I love Jin's very cotton candy pink hair here as well. It's too bad we only saw it here. Where did that go? I want more photos. I want to see him walking around like this. But super soft, pretty. This is a great unit photo with Taehyung and Hobie. They look utterly, like, ethereal across this, and there was both a calendar and, like, a little photo book that came with this, so that's why there's so many pages for this particular concept. This still upsets me if I ever get another one, that I accidentally cropped a bit of Tae while trying to do the other side. These are postcards, and then this is on top of the calendar, which most of them is calendar part, so that's covering that. But I did Tae dirty, and I feel so bad for it. But over here, despite the cropping on the other side, it looks fabulous. They're both super cute, and they're little blue berets. I don't know, I think I mentioned this before, up until, like, Taehyung seemed to do units every single year up until 2017, and then we got nothing. So it ended with Wings, it ended with 2017 in the season's greetings, and then we got nothing right up until the one PTD Selka and the Dalmajang Selka. That's it. So I don't know why, like, they stopped having them do units, but as a Taehyung collector, it's really unfortunate because, like, I love when they have unit cards or photos. So collecting the items and the calendars from these years was great because they had a lot of them, like fantastic photo shoots with the two of them. I really, really like the concepts for this whole area. Like, this, fantastic. This, great. I love it. I love our bad boy Tae. I love our detective Jin. This is cute. Why is he wearing this? I don't know. Seasons, I guess. But it's great. And again, another unit with them. Amazing unit. They look so cozy. It's funny because, like, it reminds me of there was a Japan, like, JPFC fan club thingy where Jin has purple hair, Tae has brown hair, and in this one they're reversed. So I find that amusing. These are super cute photo shoot. And then because they're front and back, we also have JK and June's units on the back here, which are super cute. This is the section that's a little messy because it's very hard to decide how to organize them, but we have the older summer package, Tae and Jin. I don't remember if I think Tae might have been a last year purchase or late 23, and I've had Jin for a while. This was another win for Jin in 2024. It's, I believe, from an early diary, like a 2014 diary photo. I haven't been able to find Tae's yet, but finding Jin's was like such an exciting win because, again, I really love this era, this hair color. So that was a good one to add. See, this is what I mean. Yeah, it's like it should be under, but for no reason it's come out and now the page is like this. I don't know why they do this. It's, in theory, they shouldn't move around. But we have the 3D photo for the last Dalmajang. This just came undone again. Like, what's the point? Like, it's so frustrating. It's just going to fall out. We have the postcards. And then into the mini PCs. That looks weird, but I think it's just like a flower. Again, a dark concept. Some people love them, some people hate them. I enjoy the dark concepts. It's just the only time they're frustrating is when you have lots of light and it's very shiny and then you can't see them. I found Jin's. That's new. This took me forever to find. I don't know why he was sold out and no one was reselling it, but I do have it now. That was very recently came in. Then we have the first round of Damajang with the postcards and the sets. Don't have a whole lot to say on those. This is Festa, I think 2019, I think. And this was like, these are kind of hard to find. I believe it was like an accordion from, I'm not even sure where from, but I did manage to get both those. I think I had them before. This is also to do with media. So we have the In the Soup cards from the tour that were available for a while. So if you, I think, went on the tour, these, like, you got a set of those. We have the actual In the Soup POV items. Then we have In the Soom. I don't know if I'll ever get more of them. There's space if I do, but it's like, these were also like all fortuitous buys, so it's not a big deal if I don't get any more. We have Festa. They did like the calendar the 1 year kind of thing. So the Festa, and then again In the Soup. In the Soup. I'm still missing Taste postcard, but these are kind of low priority, like we'll fill out a batch ad kind of thing. I think these are pretty new, but I got both these from Now 2. I also found the Now 2 book alongside Jin's Now 2 bookmark. So if I ever get Tae's, he'll slot perfectly in here and it'd be great. But I love how, I don't know, they both look super soft and cute in this photo shoot. All the Now photo shoots are great. More In the Soup. We got the New Year's celebration. We got Break the Silence. So this is all stuff that has to do with like media, excess media, or like television events. So like that was a television event. Now 2 is kind of like a book event, like a photo book. And then finally, the Break the Silence photo card holder, ticket holders. That's it for this binder. We'll move on to the next. Muster and concert items. So this is another instance where this might be the end of the binder with chapter 1 being wrapped, and then if they start into more musters and stuff like more concert merch, which I'm sure they will, then we'll start a chapter 2 binder. So this binder is almost complete, just like the other one. There's one set, I believe, that's missing, and then it's done. But that set haunts me because I've never seen it for sale. But this is another instance of the 10 pockets working perfectly. So for the muster cards and the family cards, I'm still missing Tae here. If I ever see it for a good price, I'll opportunity buy it for sure. I don't see it often though, but doing good. I really love Kissy Jin. Also, obviously, really love Thirsty Jin. So for muster, we have Soju, items that came with the... Did Soju have a digital? I think so. But what came with the physical merch for Soju. We have the postcards, which, like always, these postcards always slide around, which is frustrating. Fifth Muster, one of my favorite sets. Everyone knows, if they've watched anything I've done, how much I complain about how hard this set is to get now. But I just really like the theme. I think it's really pretty. Jin looks great. The green tones are great. This is like Jin with pink hair in that one Season's Greeting photo shoot. It's like you just never see him walking out in the wild with this. It was just strictly for this and then gone. Like, it's like I want to see him more with that hair. So these are, oops. I did this since they are in 5s as a full page spread across. I think going into this year, this binder was pretty complete, so there might not be many changes here. This is the Korean equivalent. I did pick up these. I think these are new because I got them with a Poke Market order for the Flow PC. We have the stuff from the Blu-rays. And then we go into like Happily Ever After 4th Muster. Which, how great are these cards? I love all like the very cotton candy feel and theme of these. Same thing again. I believe there's a double of Jin, yeah, so there's a double, that's why there's 6. These are the kind of things that I never really intended to collect, but like as I was going, they were affordable, and moving to an A4 gave me the means to display them in a way that was satisfactory, so I got into it. We have the cards from 3rd Muster that are front and back, which are fun. And this is the set I'm mentioning. I've never seen it. I've never seen it to buy. Tae's I got as a set. Easy. I've seen quite a few. I just had to wait for the right price, but Jin's? I've seen one. Like, one-off sales of one card. Because I don't ever see 1, 2, 3 types of his card for sale, I'm not gonna... Like, I've been holding out for a set because I don't want to start buying them individually and get stuck never being able to complete it, or eventually find a set that I can just buy. But yeah, this one haunts me because I can't complete it. And it'd be great also because I have Tae's unit card for it. I would love to have the Jin ones too, but I need to get the Jin ones first. So this is the 3rd fan meet. I can't remember if these came in this year, but this was also like a great win to have these. We basically got like Professor Jin and Driver Tae, and they're very cute. I really like both these sets from the Japan 3rd official fan meet. We have Special Mission. I thought this was called something Mission. Then this set, which is obviously gorgeous. Jin is stunning. Tae is just so sassy and cute. This is like a great set. Beautiful colors. I should probably consider doing what I did with the other binder and having them as a 2-page spread, but we'll see in time. I do have a unit for Tae, so I would like to get a unit for Jin at some point, but they're expensive. Like, they're so expensive for what they should be. And a lot, especially Jin, because, I don't know, this is like a hot professor look, so people, it's almost like a hot tax, especially for this set for him. And like, Tae's just adorable. I don't know why he's a cute little male boy, but that's what's going on. And I've said this before, but I love that Jin has his hand on Tae's head for no reason. It's fantastic. This is the canceled 2nd muster. Which I got. This is new. I have a unit set for each of them, or sorry, unit card for each of them. So I feel like this is done now. I don't need to buy the other units. It's just nice to have the page filled out. And then the photos for it. It's such a simple concept. It's literally just them walking around a park, but they're such beautiful men and they're such naturals with photo shoots that they're very nice still. Did this come this year? It might have. I can't remember though, but wrapped up this. I think this was first fan meet. Hard to find. He's super cute. They both look super cuddly. Now we're into concert. So the concert venue, so we have venue, which is like when you go to a concert and you buy stuff and you get like lucky draws or you get stuff that's specific to that venue. Whereas concert is like the items that come with the concert tour. When you buy the merch, like you buy the concert DVDs or Blu-rays, the cards that come with that and the merch that comes with that. I really like that this page is all this like muted pretty blues on the back, by the way. Then we have over here we have Mott's and like the continuation of Love Yourself. We have the, what was this one called? Speak Yourself the Final, which came out later. And then we have Mott's 1 and then PTD. So super handsome. Always handsome, but I really like that one. We have the PTD photo card or postcard, which actually thinking about it, that is kind of venue specific, so maybe that needs to move, but for now that can stay there. These are also items that came with the concert merch. Same with this. This came with Wings. Or this came with Mott's, sorry. There are Wings ones ahead. Again, Mott's 1. More Love Yourself postcards. We have the bookmarks from all the different concerts. Finally a nice way to display them, where they don't go flying every time you turn a page. We have the photo size postcard, and this is the Wings that I mentioned earlier. That came with the Wings Blu-ray, I think. Epilogue. I can't remember if I got these this year or 23, but these are very nice. I didn't know they existed for a while. There's nothing more fun though than watching someone else's binder tour of like say a different member, and then you're like, I don't recognize that, and then you look it up and realize like, oh, I've never seen the Jin equivalent of that, or oh, I didn't realize they had merch for that, and then it gives you something new to find, because BTS have an insane amount of merch, so there's always something to hunt, there's always something to do. It's great. I think HYYH on stage epilogue. They have quite the long name for this. I might be misremembering that, but I do like that they're both in like pretty rose tinted pink. This is like renewals, memberships, things like that. I'm not sure what's at the back of this. Maybe merch related items, but this is all like the member benefits kind of section. So anything from Japan member, like JPFC renewals, the membership renewal on Weverse, things like that. So this was part of one of the Japan benefits. And then we have, like going through the years, the membership ones, or merch boxes, I think, in this case. So these were the merch boxes. This is from Jin's Uto box. This is from Tae's Uto X, the astronaut. This is from Tae's layover box that was recent. And then we go back in time through the merch boxes, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, solo. Again, great cards. Then these are the membership ones, so these are brand new. This just came in with this year's membership renewal, and this was from last year, which was like the Festa theme. This is more like what the photo book had, the OT7 photo book they released. But we go back through the membership types. This is the cards that came with. Does this have my number on it? I'll just take this out for the moment. I don't know why they made these bigger. This is my favorite concept, and I'm so disappointed at the size of this, but that's okay. Sorry, I need water. I'm talking a whole lot. There's a lot more cards and binders than I was anticipating going into this. So, army zip items going back through the years. So like these. This is the only page I have like this, but I really don't know what else to do because 2 photo card size photos in the middle of everything just doesn't work. So that's why it's like this. Because they go alongside these, which are really pretty, by the way. And then Tae's version of that to finish off that section of like Weverse Korean ones. This was a huge win. This is another Yearjin win. I've been looking for this one forever. It's very hard to find. It is the first Japan renewal benefit. I had all of Tae's for a very long time. And by a very long time, I just mean months to a couple of years for some of them, whereas like Jins were far harder to find in this instance. So I believe this one is also new. So these were 2 new finds. So I finally finished the Japan renewal benefits. If anyone remembers that video, this photo is an absolute crinkled mess, but it doesn't really look like it here. It looks fine, so I haven't replaced it. I probably will one day if I get really picky feeling, but right now it looks okay, and like, I don't know, this is how I view it, so. But anything of Jin's that was missing, I think this was also missing. Last time we did it, this is also new. Has been filled in, so these are complete. They also continue into card format. So they were this size for a while, and then they moved into mini PC size. And then now they're more like photo card size. We got the Kyocera Dome with the Tae sign card. And then now like these ones are newer. This is one of my favorite. I just love how he looks here. And these are cute because they're front and back Selkas. These are the Armypedia postcards. This is one of those things where I really wasn't sure where I should put, I'll leave that a second to view. I really wasn't sure where I should be putting Armypedia. I still don't know if this is the right spot, but it fits. So this is where it is. Armypedia is kind of like a merch thing. So because of that, it's going with merch and merch related items. These ones here are from Hype Museum. The little packs of cards you get with OT7. There was 2 types. These are the mic badge from the Hype Museum. So there was the little mic badge you got with a random draw. So there's 3 different types. These are the ones from Hype Museum. So, where there was 2 different packs of OT7. I realize these are in wrong, but that's okay, I'll fix those later. And again, the first original Hype Museum set they put out. Then we got the artist-made merch. And the season's greetings, Little Wishes merch for Christmas. So they did the Christmas theme from, again, it's because I like vintage, old looking themes. Beautiful, absolutely love this photo shoot. I think they look so soft and comfortable, and why is he smoldering there? I don't know. But just nice style, nice filter on the like photo shoot. Nice colors. Now we're into merch cards. I don't know what else to call them. You have to buy merchandise and the card comes with it, that kind of thing. So we have the Soju cards. I don't remember what most of these come with. It's like hard to remember everything, but I believe these were backpack. This was a acrylic frame. These ended up being very hard to find. Apparently that acrylic frame sold out so fast back in the day of Mott's, and just ended up the set being really rare. They're slightly holographic, which is nice. On the back, Tae's card is unfortunately a little off on the back though, but there's not much we can do. They're hard to find, and for a good price at that. This is from the Mott's One photo book. I'm going to stop trying to say where they're from here on out, because I'm going to land up over talking and taking forever. But every single one of these is like you had to buy an item in order to get them. Or in my case, you can also just, you know, if the merch itself isn't that exciting to you, you can find it later online. Most of them for an okay price. Some of them get a little pricey. These ones, this is one of my favorite Jin cards. It's a beautiful card. But like, I love his blep. These are Army Bomb. So every Army Bomb came with an OT7 set, so it was one set and another set. And then we also have stuff from like B and like from like B album pajamas, just Darmajang stuff. I think the butter cardigan. If you bought any of the McDonald's collab merch, you get one of these. Armypedia, Unul. This is here because it just didn't. These are from the photo book that's in the seasonal section, but they just don't fit anywhere. Like, I don't want to have a whole 8 pocket just for 2 cards. It just wouldn't look appealing, so right now they are here. They're kind of along that concept anyway, because you have to buy something to get them, but yeah, so that's why they're over here. This was like the photo viewfinder thing. I forget what they're called. We got the Art Toy Jin. I love this. These are hard to find. They're with those HYYH art toy figures that all connect to form a bus stop with all the guys. But I just got this. There are photo cards that are the same photo, smaller. This is the Japan Fortune Box items. There's 2 different Fortune Boxes, I believe. So this was one and this was another year. These 3 were another year. And then we have all the items that came with the really random lenticulars they decided to release. That at first I'm like, I don't need to collect that. And then kind of like later when I saw the lenticulars, I'm like, oh, but they're really pretty concept. Like they picked nice photo shoots, so they ended up being enjoyable regardless. And honestly, they're not that expensive for additional merch. So like these are very pretty. I left this blank just in case because they didn't really do anything between there and Persona, so we'll see if they release anything. This is the deco kit they released. So there was the cards that were lucky draw or random draw, plus the front and back of these, and then the Polaroids, but Tae had to go in the back here, but he's also with the front and backs of those. We have the everything that came with Mott's. So there was these are Mott's book, and these were like Mott's ticket benefit. More Mott's items. I probably should give them their own space, but they're so tiny. And again, these are merch items that are kind of like don't fit anywhere. Like this came with a book, this came with a wallet, this came with I don't know what, but it's a weird size. So these were from a pop-up store event. We have Wings Lenticular Gin from the Wings photo book. Somehow still don't have Tae. These are Festa, but they just fit here. And PTD. And that's it for this section. I think there are still like 5 binders left, so. This is one of my favorites. It has stuff that's kind of random, but also kind of beautiful and precious. So things like Butterfly Dream, which I only have 1 of Tae and 3 of Jin. I think my goal this year is to really hone in on Butterfly Dream because they're very hard to find, especially Jin. Especially. I have not seen the other ones. These were like, I jumped on them the second I saw them kind of things. Tae's a little easier, but I also worry about fakes. So I think I will focus on Butterfly Dream. I forgot to mention earlier, I did also get the Butterfly Dream Jin postcard. So that was another big win item that I was super excited to find in the year. Again, very hard to find. This one too. This is a, for lack of a better place to put it, I put it here, but it is a fan sign autograph photo. So they're hard to find, they're expensive. They're very cool though. They're like basically unreleased photos, but most of them are out in circulation in some way, so there it is. We have Ono postcards. So this binder is kind of like exhibition stuff that you would find when going to an exhibition. I know we saw some Ono stuff in the merch binder, but again, it's one of those issues where it's like you don't want to have a whole 8-pocket page for 2 cards. Plus, it was like a clipboard merch. Like you bought a clipboard, you got the cards. So it technically is also a merch card, so it can pass in that binder in my eyes. Somehow, there are 2 sets of these. I have not been able to get the other. Very hard to find. So it will go here one day. And then we go into all the Ono exhibit photos. These are the 2 unreleased photos. I forget what the nuances of how you get these particular ones are. Whereas these ones were kind of like today where you go and they'll have like the individual photos for sale and you buy the photos. Or in some cases, like I went to the pop-up in Seoul for PTD, and one of the benefits when you bought, they were like, oh, do you want some photos? And I got like a little pack of photos that happened to be from this set too. But I really love how they look in the binder. I really love like the spread and aesthetic. They're purely put together and arranged to look good together, not necessarily based on era. But these photos are some of my faves. Just very pretty, very cool. And then also the Ono postcard book. Just gonna fly everywhere like every postcard. Then we have proof exhibit with these. They knew what they were doing when they put these out, hand photo cards and the lenticular photo cards or postcards. This is a bit of a hodgepodge of stuff. This was like an item that was like only online for a lanyard. So they're like lenticular. Plus we have stuff from all the merchandise extras. So if you bought this, you got that kind of thing. And then we have Daydreamers, which had their own little set, kind of like Hybe set. Since they had specific things, I kind of did like a collage page, which I think worked out okay, of the photo and the photo strip, or film strip. And we got the postcards. I do love when the postcards actually fit the pockets versus the ones that are smaller. But beautiful, beautiful. I remember people were going insane, especially like since Taehyung are my biases, especially I saw people going crazy for Tae and Jin because they look stunning in this photo shoot. We got the new monochrome pop-up shop, which had Taehyung units, which was awesome. So happy to add those as well. There's a double of this one, but there was 2. And then there was also photos that came with it. Really love this photo shoot. I love the aesthetic. I love they just went full on, we're doing black and white, that's it. These were like, when you went to the pop-up, you got a ticket at random printed out with a random member. So I have 2 V's and a Jen. We also have one of my favorites, De Festa, Beautiful, beautiful photo shoot. One of my favorites. I go on about, especially this card is smoldering hot. Like, amazing. Tae, eyesight improved. Looking at them, beautiful, beautiful photo shoot. I love Daikon. Like, not necessarily the fact that it's connected to, you know, media, that kind of stuff. Nothing to do with that. I just think they have really amazing photographers on staff, and I think they photograph the guys really well. So like Daikon magazines with the guys, Vicon, the new J-Icon, J-Icon, whatever, for Jin coming out looks stunning. DeFesta photo shoot is stunning. They just, whoever they have on staff as photographers, stunning. Like, really good at their job. They really know how to bring out the best in the guys. So that's what I mean. And not necessarily like the news publisher. Like this, he's just on a green screen. It's a fabulous picture for being like a 10-cent card. And these are stunning. Like, they just do such a good job of styling and like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I could go on forever about my obsession with DeFesta. I think I do every time I get to this section. So I'll try to keep it short. Then we have the Daikon Ones magazine items. And then also the older one. But all stuff from the magazine they did a few years back, and then the other magazine that they did before that. Some are double-sided. We have postcards from it. We have this cool, I don't know if that's showing up, but has like a shattered prism effect on it. And these kind of cards as well, which are also front and back. We will be adding Jin's Daikon items to this section too. Originally I had Tae's with his era, but because with Happy coming in and possibly another Jin album plus Friends coming in, that album's, or that binder is getting too thick. So because this is also like the Daikon section anyway, that got moved. So we have these beautiful cards that are all from this photo shoot. And this was just like an insert I made. The front is there, but somehow Ginny ended up being perfectly on the back. We have a few more cards that didn't fit on the front too of Tae. These stunning, stunning postcards. Even after all this time, the Vicon photo book is still my fave photo book of Tae. Type 1 is really close though. Type 1 is also gorgeous. They might, maybe they're on the same level, because like Type 1 was obviously like a passion project for Tae, where again, I just think the photographers at Daikon know how to photograph them very well. So if anyone's new finding this now, there's also, I have a whole flip through of the Vicon magazine, and I will do one for Jin's when they come in too, so you can check that out. But these are so pretty. I see in the previews Jin's also going to have these, which makes me like super happy. Like, one of my biggest wishes was for him to do a Daikon photo shoot, and I'm so happy he did. We come on to these annoyances, and I say annoyances because this fits the page perfectly, and then they put out more. They put more out, so now it's over 10. So now I have one just sitting in. It's not part of this binder yet. And it's like, unless they put out like 5 more, I don't want to like move around my pages just yet. These all came with the Fact Music Award. So these are all, sorry, this is out of Daikon Zone. This is the Fact Music. The Fact Music puts out photo books every year that the guys are in attendance, basically. And the photo books come with pre-order benefits, which sometimes include holo cards. The last one had like 7 different sets or something, so there was lots of cards. And then also different regions will have different cards. So there lands up being a lot, but I landed up kind of collecting them, so now I'm kind of in it. They do have great postcards, and like the photo shoots are nice. So like, they're very fun. There's also postcards that came with the book. And that are kind of like, I doubled up in the pages here. So yeah, that's it for this one. That's it for this binder, and we'll move on to the next. We're almost done. Only A5 binder remaining. This is just because I found, especially with the really miscellaneous items, I wasn't able to put them together on 9 pockets in a way that made me happy. Mostly because it would just be like 2 cards. So they just didn't look good. There was no good way to arrange the themes in a 9 pocket. It suited the 2 and 2 style much better. So this is the only time that I have things in this. So yeah, these are up front. I think probably my favorite from outside merch. I try not to collect these in general, but I really like these ones. I think Tay was late 23 or early 24. I finally got Tay. So now having both of them, I love Project 7 Filla. This is also Filla for Dynamite era. And then we have Filla for On era. And then it goes into like Samsung cards. So this is the best smile. What a cute card. So items bought, or when you buy Samsung products and they give you a set of cards with it, that kind of thing. This was just like an ad campaign. We have like Jin for LG, we have Jin for Cloudberry. This is Chilsung, I believe. I don't have Tays for any of these, so it landed up just being a pink page of Jin. These are VT? It's like, it's gonna bother me now. What is it? Oh right, I forgot this is double-sided. Yeah, VT. When they did a VT collab. Smart BTS. This is from a magazine. Very cute. They're actually not too unaffordable if you like them. K-Pop Now or something magazine. It's older. We have, I think this is Puma, but it's older, so I don't quite remember. 10 Star Magazine. This was a great find. I think I did find this in 2024, so this is new for the year. I've only seen it once and I bought it. I've never seen Tae's. I never see these ever. I think I've seen Namjoon's once. They basically just fell into super obscurity, but they're super cute. And then I'm blanking on the magazine. Oh, I can think of as Daikon. What is this magazine? I don't think it says on the back either. No, it's just like a printed sign. If I remember it, I'll add it in post, but yeah, these are hard to find. People frequently sell fakes. For some reason, this is one of the ones people jumped on for fakes, which is why I'm so hesitant to buy Tae. We got Jin, Christmas, some Tokopedia items, both the holo versions. Got some Jin Yes cards, which I've explained before I was collecting, but I kept frequently forgetting which ones I had already and landing up with doubles. And even though they're not expensive, like I'm not trying to double up on things. Like I have 2 of these. These are virtually the same. It's just the sign is rainbow here and gold here. So after a while, I'm like, I don't have the patience to open my binder and dig around and see if they're doubles because there's so many yes cards, so I just kind of let that go. And then back here we have like an extra unit card. We have, I don't know why June's alone there. Oh, there's the rest. I don't know why that's like that. From PTD Vegas hotel venue. Some of the OT7 cards from some merch and merch boxes. And then the rest of the guys, Taehyung, because that was one of the events I actually went to, are in like a frame on my desk. So my photofolio binder, it's really an art It's really like a photofolio for art, but they fit these. These are basically the plastic like photo file sheets. Something again that it's like I never went out of my way to collect, but they come sometimes as pre-order bonuses, or like with Beavers, for example, or occasionally someone on Instagram will have them for like a really good price, and I'm just like, yeah, sure, why not? I have a place to put them. So we have a few from Beavers. We have a lot from Beavers. And then also we have ones from Vicon. Stunning. So yeah, like not a perfect fit, but a good way to display them. Random size merch. And our last binder of the tour is for mini posters. Some things are folded to fit in here and other things actually just fit. If anyone's curious what this is, it's one of those gem painting folders. It's so if you do gem paintings and you want to keep them, you slide them into this. The pages are really crappy, honestly, but it's better than just having the posters in a pile or rolled up somewhere. So hopefully we can see most of these. It's hard to fit in the frame because the mini posters are quite big. But we have the one from the astronaut. We have ones from Layover. I don't know how these get in the way, these fluffs. And then also from the Photofolios. So these are folded in half to fit. The mini posters from Daydreamers. I honestly, like, because these fit well, it's not the best solution, but there is a solution for storing them. I do wish more posters were this size because then more people would have a way to display it, because especially I think Canada, North America, we don't have many options for binder sizes. It's very, very limited in stationery. Like some other countries have so many sizes and we don't. But these fit these binders that are for people who do gem paintings or these photofolios. So because of that, I wouldn't mind more of the bigger ones. These are from PTD Vegas, I think. And then we're getting into some of the older stuff. We have free spaces for when I find Tays for good pricing. From Wings. I think they're fitting in the frame okay, hopefully, guys. Sorry if any of them get cut off. Second Muster. Begins. I love this one. We got the Red Bullet mini posters. A new addition is the Feel So Good poster that was at, I think they had them at like tourist kiosks in other countries. So I got like this poster, a bag with the same photo, and then some stickers. And then posters from Happy, which are stunning. Like, I love his concepts. I think this one's my favorite concept, but I've always had a bias towards office wear, like office attire, so I think that's it for this. Yep. So that's everything. So that is my 2024 year in review. It was quite the year. Crazy, crazy year of Jin. Like seeing him for Festa, finding so many rare items, just blew me away. I'm almost sad to say goodbye to the year because like I don't want to let go. I'm like, wow, like no, Jin. But saying that, we have entered the year of BTS. The group is coming back. My other bias is coming back. There's lots to look forward to this year, so hope everyone is enjoying their time, and if you have holidays, I hope you enjoyed your holidays. Thank you so much for watching this very long rambling video of my tour, and hopefully I'll have something to share in the future. Collecting's kind of slow now, but I would love to come do these videos a lot more often. I think the next one will probably be the flip through of Jin's Daikon magazine later this month. So look out for that, and then yeah, feel free to go back and check out any other videos. Thanks everyone. Bye!